Hey guys, I wanted to do a comparison video today on the Ju-Ju-Be Hobobe versus the Ju-Ju-Be Butterbee. I actually just got this Butterbee like an hour ago to use as my work bag. It is in the perfect paisley print, which I was a little nervous about ordering because I was afraid it might be brighter in person than in pictures. It is gorgeous in person. I'm so excited. I got a really good deal on this. But when I opened the package, I was pleasantly surprised. It was a little bit smaller than I was expecting and very similar in size to the Hobobe. So I was very curious to see the packing capacity compared to the Hobobe. So I haven't actually even done this yet. You're going to kind of be learning with me, but I was really excited to see how they compared. I really thought that the Butterbee was going to be a couple inches longer, like left to right, and it's not. So, and it's going to work perfect for my work bag. I'll do a video on that later, but we'll go ahead and get started and see what they fit. Okay, so my Hobobe is in the Early Sunrise print, which is one of my absolute favorite prints. I went ahead real quickly and grabbed a sippy cup just for comparison. Whether or not I have a sippy cup just depends on my 3-year-old. Let's see, we'll go over the features first. So Hobobe has the mommy pocket, the felt line zipper pocket, a main pocket, 2 bottle pockets, and then the change pad pocket in the back. The Butterbee has a pocket in the flap here. It's more messenger style bag. A change pad pocket. It does come with a memory foam change pad. I just took that out because I won't need that for work. It also has 2 bottle pockets, and then the mommy pocket is actually under the flap here in this zippered pocket, and then a main compartment with a bunch of mesh pouches and things. So we'll go ahead and get started. This Butterbee doesn't have a lot of structure. It's semi-structured just like the Hobobe, so it might be a little challenging not to have it drop, but we'll make it work. So this is just a regular size sippy cup that my daughter would carry. Fit in one of the bottle pockets. These bottle pockets are a little bit deeper than the ones in the Hobobe, but it is a taller bag. I like to keep my keys on this custom key fob. Usually in one of the bottle pockets, it's just easier for me to find. So we'll go ahead and try that out in the Butterbee, which hopefully it works since these are a little bit deeper. And it does. They don't stick out as much as they did in my Hobobe, but it still works. I like the fact that they stick out, by the way. I just find it easier. I have nothing in the change pad pocket back here. I just use that as sort of a catch-all, so I'm not going to put anything in there. In the felt line pockets, I keep my iPhone 6. In this bag, I really like to have these easily accessible. I don't want it in the flap. You know, probably I would either carry it in the bottle pocket or in the back change pocket, because I like to be able to grab my phone real fast. So usually, actually, when I'm out and about, I keep this pocket unzipped. I'll do the mommy pocket comparison. I don't know that I'm going to keep anything in this flat pocket, and I probably wouldn't as a diaper bag because it's going to weigh it down. So we'll just leave that empty for now. Now I'll unzip this mommy pocket. And it does have gussets, which is nice, so it's not going to go flying open. It has this meshed zippered area in the front, key fob. There's a zipper back here, and then a sunglass pocket, and a couple things that look like they could hold pens. So I have a bunch of stuff in my mommy pocket and my Hobobe that all fits pretty nicely. I generally like to keep my wallet on this key fob since it's thin so I don't lose it. I'm not sure that that's going to work in this bag. However, I think I can just put it in this pocket, and this is pretty deep. So we'll try that. Then I also have, and there's 2 mesh pockets here. On one side I have a little mommy needs pouch with like a pad, tampon, sample sunscreen, hair ties, that sort of thing, and then a little mini med pouch with band-aids and Neosporin, alcohol swabs. My little sea emo print is so cute. And you know what, I think that would work nicely. in this zippered pocket here. I kind of don't like that they'd be flopping around, but we'll try that. I also have a coin purse that I keep in one of these mesh pockets. It just has the extra cards that don't fit in my wallet, so go ahead and put that where the wallet goes. In the bottom here, I keep a pen and a Tide to Go pen, which will probably actually fit nicely there. Cool. Then I also, in one of these mesh pockets, I have gum, sunscreen stick, my chapstick. Actually, in the bottom, just floating around here, I have a hand lotion, and there's a back zipper pocket. I love all the organization in the Hobobe. I have my meds. So my gum, since it's something I probably want to get frequently, I'll put it with where my wallet is. Same with my chapstick, and then my hand lotion and the sunscreen. Just put in this mesh pouch here because I don't get them as frequently. I'm not loving this Mommy pocket organization as much, but it works. It'll work fine for work. And then my meds, the Tylenol and Advil, I'm just going to put in this little sunglass pouch. There we go. That works pretty well. Fit everything just fine that I had in there. The only foreseeable problem I have with this is I'm afraid these zippers are going to get caught on the gussets. If you're using this as a diaper bag and you're in a hurry. So I'm going to lay this bag on its side. It has two big mesh pockets here in the back, one on either side, one on the front side, and then a zippered pocket. The Hobobe is kind of similar. It has two mesh pockets in the back, and then a mesh pocket and a zippered pocket. It has one long zippered pocket across the back. The only ones really it's missing are these side mesh pockets, but instead of that it has this long zippered pocket in the back. So in this pocket here, this front mesh pocket, I just have some toys for my son because he gets bored and cranky. So like some teething rings and a little car. So I'm going to put that in the same spot, which that's a little bit bigger in the Betterby, so I could probably fit a few more toys, which would be nice. Then in the zipper pocket, I have my little teething kit for my son. So if you see my other videos, you already know, but it has a little teething toy that's his favorite, some topical teeth relief, it's like a clove oil, and then ibuprofen and a syringe. And I'm just going to put that in the same kind of zippered pocket on the side here. And this is deeper, I'm thinking, so it might actually be able to be zipped up in there versus it kind of sticks out in my Hobobe. And, yep, so that's nice. It zips in there. Then in this back pocket, mesh pocket here, I have a little quick clip, also in the early sunrise. And here I just keep some change of clothes for my kids, the things that are most likely to get dirty while we're out and about. So I have like a 5T pair of pants for my daughter, 12-month onesie for my son, a pair of socks, and a pair of undies. And that fits in there nicely. I can maybe fit one more small thing in there if I wanted. There's a little room at the top. And I'm just going to put that in the same pocket. That, of course, fits nicely. And then in this back mesh pocket, I just keep my wipes. These are kind of depleted, but they do all fit in my Hobobe when they're full. So hand and face wipes, wet ones, and boogie wipes. And I'll just put those in the same spot. I think, oh wait, yeah. I also have this pocket. We'll go into the interior. In the back zip pocket, I just keep the play pack for my daughter in case she's bored while we're out and about. Actually, you know what? That is what I could put in this zipper pocket up here. And that'll fit nicely. Actually, you probably put several in there and you don't have to worry about it being too heavy or getting crushed. Perfect. So then in the interior of my Hobobe, I just keep two things. We'll go with the bigger one first. This is my diapering kit. It's a large set piece in the C ammo. My daughter is still not completely potty trained, so I do have to carry extra stuff in here for her. So I have a thing of travel wipes, just a disposable change pad, 2 4T, 5T pull-ups, 2 size 3 diapers for my son. I have some trash bags thrown in the front. This I just did because My daughter and son both have been having issues with diaper rash, so this is just some A&D ointment and a little travel case thing. I just put it in this plastic case that it came into just in case it spills. I'm always worried about spills. I don't want my pretty things to get ruined. And then a little thing of hand sanitizer tucks on the side. That all fits very nicely in there. And I'm just going to put that in the main compartment. It better be. That works just fine. And you can see this is slowly getting more structure as you put more stuff in it, just like the Hobobe. Last thing in my Hobobe is my snack pouch. I've been using one of these travel and packing cubes. They're so great. They're gusseted on the side so you can kind of open up, see what you have in there. Keep a bib in this back pocket, some fruit strips, a couple pouches, fruit snacks, peanuts, trail mix. You can fit a lot of stuff in these. And I like how slim they are when they zip up. And I'll just slide that next to it like I have in my Hobobe. Let's see if that works. And it does. It's a little tight. There we go. But it does work. So basically it looks like the main difference packing these up is that the Better Be is a little bit taller, so it's deeper. You have a little bit more room to throw some stuff on the top. I didn't even use these mesh pockets, though if you're having bottles on the outside, it might be a little hard to put something big in there. But I mean, neither of these are used, so there's still a little more space there. Definitely enough space to throw maybe a sweater on top, or like my son loves his Sophie teething draft, that could be thrown on top. Now, I will say that the Sophie draft does fit on top of my Hobobe as well. But there you go. These are actually surprisingly pretty comparable bags. It sort of depends on your style of what you like best, or how much you need to carry. I personally like just having the zipper at the top to open. I like the ease of access of the mommy pouch in this. But the Better Be is actually a pretty great bag. I'm really surprised. I know it doesn't get a lot of love from people, especially because of this flap. But I actually kind of like it. I'm thinking of possibly trying it out as a diaper bag when I need to hold a little bit more stuff for my kids. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. It was definitely helpful for me. And thank you so much for watching.